Y'all are the very ones putting money in their pockets, and you're the very ones they calling niggers. And making jokes about how y'all are broke and poor on welfare and y'all can't afford to take trips to Europe and you know, y'all are ghetto and this, that, and the third, but y'all are supporting them. I don't get it. I literally don't get it. I get that cash and I flip it, yeah. I get that cash and I flip it. So hey you guys, it's me, Cherry. I'm coming to you guys. Forehead just exposed. Makeup is just needs to be freshened up. It's not done all the way, but that is really the point of this video. Is I'm going to show you how to freshen up your makeup and add on to a look that is already kind of sort of there. But then I also want to talk about this whole James Charles and just really the other side of YouTube and why I don't support nor watch the other side of YouTube. The other side, I'll get to what that side is, but before I even start this video, if I'm a new face to you, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button right now. Go ahead and do it and give this video a thumbs up and turn on my notifications because I'm literally all over the place. I cannot emphasize this enough. Add me on Instagram at she.xix. That's my personal page, and my business page is Popped by Cherry. My Twitter is Elizabeth XIX. I'm literally, oh my god, that spiel. Let's take some air after that. But yes, so add me on all my social medias, you guys. I am super active on them. I literally respond to everything that you guys send me. Yeah, I'll be having whole conversations with y'all on Instagram, on Twitter, whatever the case. So add me because I actually respond back. So I've had this makeup on the whole entire day. I already have lashes on. I'm going to show you guys how to do your makeup around your lashes because I know these beauty gurus be making it seem like they always start with, oh my god, I just always start with this fresh face and I'm just perfect. Girl, well, this ain't that. I don't be starting with a fresh face all the time. Sometimes I just be touching up what's already there. Baby like to sleep in her lashes and it is what it is. I don't want to reapply my lashes every day. If I can wear them for if I can wear my lashes for a week and if they're gonna stay on the whole week, I'm gonna wear them the whole week, okay? I'm just saying. And all this is getting wiped off after because I'm done with life for the night. So yeah, but I'm doing this for you guys. I'm literally about to beat my face just to wash it the fuck off. But okay, so I actually want to start a segment on my YouTube called I think I want to call it Melanin Makeup Mondays, or maybe Melanin Mondays or something like that, where I do my makeup and just talk about issues in the Black community and or you know, issues, news, etc. Just like I just want to talk about the Black experience, being Black, all that, and I want to do my makeup while I do it. So I actually was going to save this for my first one, but I'm itching to talk about it. So it is Tuesday and I'll probably be posting this on Wednesday, but I'm just gonna go ahead and get this one out of the way. But just know that's coming, you guys. I'm going to start that segment and I will let you guys send me in topics that y'all want me to discuss and I will give you guys the rundown for them. But so for today, I'm actually going to tell you guys why I don't watch or support the white side of YouTube. And the reason being is this is not a bashing, even though, you know, some people are sensitive, as they love to say we are. Some people are sensitive, but this is not to bash white people. This is not a, oh, I hate white people. It's not anything like that. I'm just saying why I don't support that side of YouTube. And the reason being for things like this. I feel like when we support that side of YouTube, it's just, it's like every other week you gotta cancel these motherfuckers because they just always have something very offensive and ignorant to say about everything. Or and I just feel like, okay, so personally for me, I don't even watch that side of YouTube because of the fact that I don't feel like I can relate. I don't feel like when it comes to things outside of their space. I don't feel like they give a fuck about anything outside of their space, which is you know, coming from that place of just like privilege and just like very very naive to anything that's going on around them when it comes to other cultures of people, because they don't have to be aware of what's going on when it comes to other cultures of people, and they don't care. So that is why I personally don't like that side of YouTube, because I just feel like we as Black people put so much money into their pockets and they don't give a fuck about us. They really don't. And then not only that, but like these whole, you know, these little fake to your ass apologies that that we get from them every time some shit goes down. I'm just not here for it. So even though the whole situation that's going on right now is not about, oh my god, my head is itching, child. Even though the whole situation that's going on right now is not about race in the slightest, I am making this a race topic because I just have to be that person. I just do. I don't care. You know, unsubscribe if you will. I don't care, because if you can't handle race talk, I promise this is not the channel for you, and it's not a channel that you're going to like or enjoy. So I'm just gonna say the time now, sis. Go ahead, just unsubscribe. Just go ahead and do it, because I feel like, honestly, James Charles should have been canceled, y'all. Like, literally, he's been canceled for me. I don't follow him. I don't care about anything he's doing. I've never cared for him, only because, or no, I feel like at one point I kind of like, you know, I kind of thought he was like, oh, like, he's adorable, like, you know, his voice was always stupid fucking annoying, but it was like, oh, he's adorable, he's young and he's getting it, and I respected it until he said that shit about Ebola. And after that I was just like, oh no, you're fucking canceled, because this is how you really feel, and I can't get with it. And I'm one of those people who, once somebody is canceled for me, they're actually canceled. I'm not with this whole like, oh, somebody's canceled and then 2 weeks from now I'll still be right back on their shit, putting money in their pockets. No, baby. Once you are canceled in my book, you are done. There's no coming back for me unless I see a true, genuine attempt to, or not even attempt, unless I see a true, genuine change. And I mean actions. I don't mean like you sat there and cried on camera for an hour talking about how you were sorry and then 2 weeks later you was back to saying the word nigga. Like, well, not even nigga, because white people saying nigga doesn't bother me. You was back to saying nigger with a hard ER. I can't get with that. And another reason I don't support that side of YouTube is just because I'm a big believer in the fact that what is said, when they say stuff like that, it's like, okay, so now I know what you joke with your friends with behind closed doors. I know how you really feel behind closed doors, and this takes me into why I just kind of have just not paid attention to that whole side, is because they all hang out with each other, and you're just as guilty if you're hanging out with somebody who is saying racist, ignorant shit and you're not saying anything, and you're just letting it slide, and you're, you know, even if you're laughing out of just, oh, it's like, it's awkward, so let me just laugh it off. Bitch, no, you should say something, because I'm not that type of person. If you're saying some racist shit, I don't care if it's about Asian people, if it's about Hispanic people, if it's about African people, I'm gonna speak up regardless, just because I don't like racist shit. I'm gonna be the one, I'm gonna make the room awkward. I don't care. You shouldn't have said that. You made it awkward for me when you said some racist ass shit. So, and I feel like a lot of these influencers get away with saying a lot of racist shit because people be so fake mad, and this whole like just fake cancel culture pisses me off, because again, everybody be so fake mad, and 2 seconds later they be right back supporting them. And I just can't get with it. And then my thing is, if you cancel one and they had, you know, very strong, very offensive views, and you don't cancel the friends that hang around them, then you're not really mad. Because for me, I don't like, and that's why, again, I keep on saying I just don't watch the whole side of YouTube, because I can't get with it, because they all hang with each other, and I feel like, you know, behind closed doors, they all, you know, they all kiki. Like, they all feel like if one is to say some racist ass shit, the other ones are not checking them. Because if they was checking them, then we wouldn't always have to every damn 2 weeks, we having to try and cancel somebody because they done said some shit. And, you know, they might have their people talking about, oh, I stand behind them and so-and-so's not really that bad. And no, fuck so-and-so, fuck so-and-so's friends, because all y'all racist in my eyes. If you sitting there, you're not saying anything, and you letting that person do it, then you just as bad. And I can't get with it, and that's why I just don't watch that side of YouTube, because again, that side of YouTube don't give a fuck about us. They don't. They really don't. They don't. If you were to ask them what's going on in, if you were to ask them about any community outside their own, they're not gonna know what the fuck is going on in it. Because they don't care, because they don't have to, because they don't give a damn. That's called privilege. And I can't relate. I can't. So, I just prefer not to. And I also feel like it's really whack that so many of us continue to support these people in these spaces and get them to these extremely high platforms and high spaces, and like I keep saying, they don't give a fuck. They don't. Y'all are the very ones putting money in their pockets, and you're the very ones they calling niggers and making jokes about how y'all are broke and poor on welfare and y'all can't afford to take trips to Europe, and you know, y'all are ghetto and this, that, and the third, but y'all are supporting them. I don't get it. I literally don't get it. And that's why I say a lot of y'all's faves and a lot of the people y'all watch, I don't be knowing who they are, because I literally don't keep up with that realm. Now, if I were to see a white YouTuber that I felt like was, you know, hip, and I don't mean just like, oh, okay, they dress like us, they wear their hair like us. I don't mean any of that. I mean like hip as in like they actually, you know, are one of those people who, if somebody around them says some fucked up shit, they're actually gonna check them, and they're actually gonna be like, nah, I don't agree with that. I'm not with that. Like, I don't get down like that. Not the ones that are just obsessed with keeping us around because we're hip and they want to culture vulture off of us. I'm making a whole new word because it's normally culture vulture, but I'm saying culture vulture. They want to culture vulture off you. That's why they keep you around, sis. That's the real tea. Y'all aren't really friends. So if I were to find a white YouTuber that I felt like actually was hip and with the culture and understood spaces outside of spaces of whiteness, then I would definitely be down to watch. It really kills me the selective outrage that people have towards certain people, because it's like, oh, okay, and I've seen other people say this too, and I completely agree. It's like, oh, okay, everybody's mad he's losing tons and tons of followers because he just snaked this lady who I don't know who she is, some lady named Tati. I guess she's been on YouTube for a while, from what I've been seeing. I've never seen her before now, because again, if they ain't black or some type of minority, I'm probably not watching them on YouTube. But so I've never seen her until now, but it's like, oh, okay, he snaked her, they were supposed to be friends, oh my god, we can't fuck with him. But y'all was fucking with him when he was talking about Ebola. And I think did he have something where he was using the N-word too, or was that just his racist ass once upon a time friend Jefferee Star? Because this is the thing that kills me too, and I'm about to bring up the Jefferee Star shit, because I'm not letting that shit rest either. I don't give a fuck. I don't like him. I don't support him. I can't stand when I hear black people say stuff like, oh, you know, oh, I know he said that, but his palette's still popping. Girl, I can't. It's just like, what? You're gonna ignore the fact somebody's racist because their palette is popping? There are so many black brands you can that you can support and shop with. There's so many just non-racist, unproblematic brands that you can shop with. But because Jefferee Star's brand is popping, quote unquote, I never use his stuff because, again, like I said, y'all, oh my god, I got this harsh line I'm gonna have to blend out because I was going too hard. Once I cancel you and I don't fuck with you, I don't fuck with you. It's not a temporary thing. It's not a, oh, like for the next 2 weeks. It's none of that. Like I'm that friend that's like, I'm probably that really radical friend because I go really hard about what I'm passionate about, but I don't care. I'm that friend who, one of my friends, she's always like, she'll like say, I guess like she'll like say certain stuff and then she'll be like, oh, I be forgetting yo Black Panther ass. Girl, you damn right. Now, I mean, I don't claim that because I don't feel like I know enough about that to be like, oh yeah, like I'm not gonna be claiming that, but I know what she means when she says it. And girl, yes, you are right. Radical as fuck. And I'll be calling out that shit all the time and I don't care. We just about to have a harsh line on that side. It's okay, I'm not going anywhere. But yeah, I don't believe in canceling people just for the time being. Once you are canceled in my eyes, you are actually canceled, and I can't get with it. And just the fact that Jefferee Star has repeatedly shown that he's racist as hell and people are willing to ignore it, it works my nerves. It really works my nerves. And then again, just the fact that people literally, y'all be mad about something and might be mad for all of 2 days, and then 2 days later it's gonna be forgotten about. Everybody gonna be right back on it. Even with, and my thing is, I don't only hold people who aren't Black accountable. I hold anybody accountable. And this whole, I know that Black people like to be, oh, Black people can't be racist because they don't have the power to oppress. That's, to me, that's bullshit. I don't care. Y'all can be mad. I don't care. Black people can be racist. I've heard hella racist shit come from Black people before. The whole just hilarious thing. I know that Sikh is not a race, but that situation was racist. And I'm gonna, like I said, she been canceled in my eyes, because I feel like these people only apologize when it starts to mess up their money. Jefferee Star is not apologizing because he actually gives a fuck. He's apologizing because it started to fuck with his bag. Okay? Y'all can kiss Kim K's ass, but Kim K at this point, I kind of still be really iffy with her because it's like, first off, I understand that sis is doing stuff for these Black inmates and whatnot, but then I peeped something about, oh, they're making a documentary about it. So I'm like, I'm kind of, that made me side eye that, because I'm just like, okay, so are you doing it for them or are you doing it so you'll have content for this documentary? Like, because, and I mean, I just can't really, their family's just notorious off taking stuff and making money off of it, so I just can't really trust that, and I just don't. And I just don't care for their family because I feel like their family is the perfect example of these women who they will fuck Black men and Black people all day, but do they actually fuck with them? No. And that's two completely different things. It's two completely different things. Having a fetish with Black people and actually fucking with Black people is two different things. And I'm not about to give you a pass just because you got Black kids or you have mixed kids. I'm not. So I have to give her the side eye because I just feel like there's an agenda and I'm not really with it. But back to the just hilarious thing. I have not followed her since that happened. I feel like that was very offensive. That was racist. And like I said, I'm just not one of the people. Once you're done, you're done. Unless I see a actual change, and it has to be action. So also, y'all, I'm gonna teach y'all how I freshen up these lashes when they be looking crazy because I might have eyeshadow or whatever else on them. So I'm gonna take it like this. And girl, we about to put some eyeliner on that. Oh wow, I messed it up, but that's okay. And my thing is, I feel like time and time again, people go for it, but it's like these people, if it wasn't fucking up their money, they wouldn't be apologizing to you. So that's what I go off of. If it was not fucking up your bread, you would not be apologizing. And because you're only apologizing to save your bag, I don't give a fuck about your tears. I do not care about your tattoo crocodile tears. I really don't. Because You are not apologizing because you actually genuinely feel sorry. You're apologizing because they fucked up your bag. And that is the thing with a lot of these big influencers, these big white influencers. They apologize when they realize that they have pissed off the demographic of people that put the most money in their pockets, or not even the most money necessarily, but that put a large amount of money in their pockets. And these brands that they work with realize that we have literally, like, Black people are the buying force behind a lot of things, honestly. So if you irritate us or you make us mad, you lose a lot of money. And so these brands back up off of people that piss us off because they know they'll lose a lot of money. Now, where we mess up is we only be pissed off for 2.5 seconds, and then we're right back to putting money into these brands. Me, though? I ain't with it. I'm just not. I'm not. So, yeah, I don't care about none of these people apologies. I feel like a lot of these people should have been canceled. A lot of these white YouTubers have the platforms they have just simply because of the fact that YouTube promotes them a lot more than a lot of the minority content creators. Even though the minority content creators are making better content, it's just YouTube promotes the hell out of their stuff. I don't really go on the trending page a lot because the trending page is oftentimes just like really corny, cheesy shit. But even if I just go on it out of curiosity, it is nothing but white people. Nothing but white people. And I'm tired. I'm tired. Again, if I can't relate to it, I'm not really with it. I can't relate to not having to work 4 times as hard as the next person just because you were born into privilege. I can't relate, so I just don't watch that side of YouTube. And I don't really know why a lot of you all do. Honestly, I don't understand it. Again, I don't, because, and I'm gonna keep saying this, I could understand if I think I'm gonna put on a red lip just because this shirt has a little bit of red in it. I could understand if it were people that actually, you know, effed with you the way that you F with them. And it's not. Y'all are putting money in people's pockets who don't give 2 shits about you. And that's the real key. And I'm not going to do it. Everybody else can do it. I'm not going to do it. People want to be mad at these people for 2 seconds, but then want to wonder why they go right back and y'all canceling them every 2 weeks. Why don't you just find some people you can relate to that you don't have to cancel every 2 weeks because they're not going to say nothing stupid offensive because they actually relate to you the same way you relate to them. Why don't y'all do that? Or, you know, and I feel like Black YouTube, honestly, too, would be a lot further if you didn't have a lot of, I feel like, I don't know if it's the content creators or it's the actual people that watch YouTube, but I feel like it's a lot of people that have this kind of like, from the content creators aspect, I feel like it's a lot of Black content creators that like to say stuff like, oh, well, or I don't know about recently because I haven't heard this recently, but I know back in the day when I was watching YouTube, I would always hear a lot of Black content creators saying stuff like, oh, well, I don't watch other content creators, like I don't watch other people on YouTube, and they would say in like this snobby, like, oh, well, I'm too good to be watching other people's YouTube type. Like, that's just kind of the way that I would take it. And this was before I did YouTube. This was just like when I used to watch it, I used to always be like, oh, why do people say that? Because like I like watching YouTube. Like, watching YouTube is lit. But yeah, it was almost like the cool kid thing to do. Like, I don't watch other content creators. But when I would see that, and again, this was way back when I was watching it, and maybe again it's because I never really watched the other side of YouTube, so maybe that's why I didn't hear it as much. Maybe they say that too, I don't know. But I just feel like Black YouTube would be further if it was less of that, oh, I don't watch other YouTubers, or I don't, you know, because when you put that out there, it's like, if you're saying stuff like that, we have an influence on our audience to a degree. And so it's like, who's to say when you say stuff like that, your audience will say, oh, well, I'm not gonna watch them either, you know? I just feel like Black people need to support Black YouTube more, and Black YouTube needs to be more united. That's really what I have to say about this. I feel like James Charles should have been canceled. He already said some hella official shit, but of course, people was only mad for 2.5 seconds. I feel like he should have been canceled. I don't like Nikita Dragun, however you say her name, because she said some racist ass shit. Laura Lee can kiss my ass. Jefferee Star can kiss my ass. I don't watch any of them. I never watched any of them. And the people surrounding them, I just can't watch any of them either, because it's like, okay, again, if your friend is saying this and you're not checking your friend, you're part of the problem too, and you're not checking them because either you believe it or you just don't really care about it because it doesn't affect you, and in that sense you're condoning it. So I can't get with it. Don't care about it, don't care for it, don't like it, don't watch it. And yeah. Oh, I also want to say, so with him preying on straight men, let me address that real quick too, because with him preying on straight men, I feel like, yes, it is wrong, because you should respect somebody's sexuality, because if it were another way around and it were straight men purposely preying on lesbian women, everybody would come out the cut and be so outraged. And people are mad about this too, but I feel like they're more so mad because they just want a reason to be mad at James Charles, because they already don't like him, but then they be like fake still supporting him, but then they also be wanting to be mad at him. It's just really weird. His fan dynamic is weird to me. I think they more so just want a reason to be mad at him. But the thing is, like, gay men have been notorious for doing that. Like, this is not a new thing. Like, I have hella gay friends, and I have hella gay friends who only like straight men. Now, is it right? No, because again, you should just respect somebody's sexuality. Like, I wouldn't, as a straight female, I wouldn't be like, oh, I only like gay men, and then spend my whole entire time trying to convert them and trying to be like, oh, well, I want you to do this with me, I want you to do that with me. I wouldn't do that. I would respect the fact that you're gay. And I think a lot of gay men feel like it's so okay to do that to straight men, but if somebody were to do that to them, they would be mad. And so yeah, I don't feel like that's right, but I also feel like it's really weird that everybody is so collectively mad about it now because it's him, and they're all like, oh, cancel him, like he's trying to convert these men. But it's like, baby, your best friend been talking about how he only like trade for a minute. You ain't canceled your best friend. Ooh. But y'all ain't want to talk about that. That's the real tea. Y'all ain't want to talk about how your best friend be talking about, ooh, I'm finna go find me some trade. This is not new, like, at all. So, again, it's just selective outrage. Like, if you're gonna be mad about him, if you're gonna be mad at him for that, you should be mad at your friend for doing the same thing. You should be mad at your gay cousin for doing it too, because in gay culture, what I've noticed is like, that is not a that's not something that's not normal for them. Again, I'm not saying it's necessarily right, but it's not something that's not normal for them. So yeah, if you're gonna be mad at him for it, you need to be mad at your friends for it too, because I done heard mad people be like, oh, you know, mad gay guys, I only like straight men, ooh, I'm finna turn him out. I'm just saying, hold everybody to the same accountability. But with that being said, I am done with this video. So I will see you guys in my next one. That is all I have to say about this. I hope our Black content creators come together more. I hope Black people in general come together more. I hope you guys stop putting so much money into people that don't give a fuck about you, and I will see you guys in my next video.